Good evening, one and evening all. Welcome to the Toon Review. Alex, you're looking a bit perplexed.
Sorry, I just opened Twitter and Andy Carroll's trending. I panicked. It's fine. No panic. It's all good.
Well, I don't know why he's trending, and quite frankly, I don't care. Anyway, welcome to TTR Friday. It is our Christmas special. I very much apologize that I'm not wearing a Christmas hat. Alex did try, but can't get his headphones on with his hat on. So he's got a strange sort of penis-looking hat. It's a little bit scary, guys, if I'm honest. But I do have a new microphone, and you know it is red. So Santa Claus, a little gift from Santa to me. So I hope I sound loud and clear. Am I okay, guys?
Yes, indeed.
Good. Better than the other one.
Yeah,
it sounds better than the other one. Yeah,
sounds
a lot clearer. Billy's gone for the complete look tonight, and actually he could get away with being Santa Claus with his beard. So there you go. But welcome to TTR Friday. We hope you're all well. And of course, it is the build up to Christmas weekend. Of course, it's Christmas Eve, and it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. And of course, the big day on Sunday. And I'll probably still be rapping at 3 o'clock in the morning. But who knows? Because behind this green screen is a shitload, and I mean a shitload of stuff to rap. It's incredible. But you know what? I've got YouTube. I've got films to watch while I do it. I'm crap at rapping because obviously my shaky hands aren't the best at the best of times. But who knows? We'll see how we get on. Usual rules apply tonight, guys. If you do enjoy tonight's show, don't forget to hit that like button. It does help us move up the search results as a Newcastle United channel or a football channel overall. So please do hit that button. And of course, if you're new and you like what you see, why not become a subscriber of the Toon Review? Come and join the fantastic community that is already here on our way to 16,000 subscribers, which is monumental. So please do hit the subscribe button. And of course, the notification bell, which will let you know when we go live or upload a video or indeed schedule a live show. And also, you can obviously donate to the Toon Review if you do wish tonight. It is your last chance to donate before Christmas, of course. So hit that $sign at the bottom of the live comments, and it'll take you through to a payment method. So thank you in advance for that. And just below, there is a join button if you fancy becoming a member of the Toon Review. We've got nearly 300 members, which is fabulous. Why don't you become a member tonight? Give yourself a Christmas present and become a member and get in with a chance of winning loads of prizes. Now, tonight, Jimmy is sadly not with us because he did want the link, but he did then state that he was with his in-laws. So I think it would have been really a bit inappropriate to get Jimmy out of being with his in-laws. Or maybe that's a punishment. I don't know. But it is what it is. Jimmy is there. So we have the King of Qatar, Mr. Kaviani. But the next guest, we have to say, he hasn't been on for a while. We've missed him dearly. However, I'm not sure what kind of outfit he's got on over there, but it is the Puerto Rican voice of sex. It is Mr. Francisco. Good evening.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
There you go. Just look at that outfit, guys. I mean, that is an outfit of all outfits to celebrate TTR Friday's Christmas special.
I'm the elf on the shelf.
You're something on the shelf. I don't know about an elf. But there you go. How are we doing, Mr. Kaviani? I mean, is it snowing over there in Qatar?
No, it's actually a bit warm today. So
yeah.
I put the AC on. I put my jump on.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, nice hat. With the spirits. A bit like Mr. Tree, you could get away with being Santa, to be honest. Yeah.
Santa Geordie.
Well, at least Roy doesn't. At least Roy and Billy don't, defy age and dye their beards like a certain man in the top corner there, who obviously doesn't want to go grey in style. He just wants to remain as he is and defy his age, which is wrong. Because I'm going, the grey hairs are coming on me. Francisco, yep.
Don't hate me because you hate me.
Well, listen, when I saw you on Tuesday at the match, man, that was, I think, blacker than the night sky. So whatever dye you used, whether
it's still espresso brown. It's not even.
Oh my God, it
not
is anything but brown, Alex. I mean, come on, mate. It is anything but brown. I mean, Jesus. Anyway, let's get some comments in from you lot out there. Hang on a second. Yeah, if you want to do that, Francisco, that's fine. Yeah, I'll knock you out, and then you can come back to us. He's just having a bit of connection problems over there in Puerto Rico. I said it right. Nathan, good evening. The wrestling man is here. Hi, guys. We'll miss maybe half the show due to doing a show on my channel. But hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. Thanks, Louis. And you too, my friend.
No Christmas, Louis.
Tom says, good evening. Wow, that's a big word for me on a Friday night. Felicitations on the Yuletide season 1 and all. What a great year it's been. And it's a pleasure to watch the Toon review throughout it all. Keep on rising. Thank you very much, Tom. A pleasure, my friend. Michael Elfson, hi to all and Merry Christmas from me and my family, and to yours, Michael. Thank you very much. Louis suddenly had a change of plan and available for 1 hour. Interesting. Obviously, just can't take himself away from the Toon review. That's what it is. Leicester are going to be sick of the sight of us by mid-January. Yes, well, hopefully we'll pump them in both the league and cup. That would be very pleasant. Roy, what did you think of the draw for the Carabao?
I was just hoping we avoided Man U or Man City. That's and a home game as well. So great, yeah.
It is, yeah. It is a home game. Billy, I'm pleased we didn't keep you on last night because you would have had to waste a lot of time chatting about nothing, considering the length of time it took to get the bloody draw done.
Yeah, 11:15. However, we did kind of help Jack get himself over 1,000 subscribers. So
did we?
We did indeed. He went from 780 odd, 800 odd to over 1,000. So we did a little bit for Jack last night, and he did a great show.
Absolutely, brilliant. Well done, Jack. And we're pleased to have helped you do that. Well done. Spacebar says, "Good evening, everyone, and Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you all have a good one." Thank you very much, Spacebar, to you as well. George, who I sit with at the football, of course. Hope you have a great Christmas, you and your wife, George. Have a good one, and I'll see you at the Leeds game. A lot closer than I want. Billy, what's going on?
I'm watching the darts, and they're interviewing James Maddison, strangely enough.
Well, he loves the darts.
Loves
the darts. But he's not playing on Boxing Day. I'm telling you now, he's not playing. He's not playing. Anybody think he's playing?
Football? Darts or football?
Well, he's not playing football on Boxing. Billy, naff off, right? It's too early, right? We're not even 10 minutes in. I don't think he's playing Boxing Day personally. He's been on holiday in Dubai. He's now at the darts, living it up. He's not playing. Should ask him if he's signing for Newcastle. Give him a serious question to answer. Soli, good evening. Cesare, good evening to you, mate. And the usual rules: no all caps, duplicate comments, and of course, enjoy the show. Spike, good evening. Look who is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
V, we have been very, very worried about you. We haven't seen you for such a while, but thank you so much for letting, I think it was Rachel or somebody know that you're okay. I did put a few shout-outs on the channel, actually, trying to hunt you down to see if you were okay. But it is fabulous to see you back, V. I know you've been doing a lot of night shifts and stuff, so great to see you back. Spacebar celebrating the return of V, of course. A few people are. Sophia says, "Merry Christmas, everyone." Hiya, V. Not seen you for ages. Yeah, indeed. Good evening, Sophie. Sophia. Les says, "Evening all. Thank God it's TTR Friday. My grandson has bronchitis. Only 9-month-old, so need some laughs off you guys to cheer me up." Look, there's some rotten stuff going around. My step granddaughter, she's got it. She's got bronchitis, and it's awful. It really is. Ben's got a terrible cough at the minute. So there's some nasty crap going around. So just stay strong, everybody, and enjoy the Christmas weekend and go from there. Carlos, Merry Christmas, my man. V then says, "I've been slammed with later shifts at work a couple of months and just been really tired." Well, you're back, V. That's the main thing, and you're okay, which is the main thing. Good evening, everyone. Looking forward to another great show, says Ian. Matt joins us from Down Under, where they actually have their Christmas dinners on the beach on a barbecue, which, yeah. Julie J, good evening. Andy says, "Family's going to have hot dogs this Christmas, but I'm sure quitting my job so I could watch this live was the right decision." Andy, whatever, we obviously don't condone anybody quitting the job to watch the Toon review, because that is, well, I would say that's dedication, wouldn't you, lads? I mean, quitting your job to watch the live, I mean, that's incredible. We've got a £50 super chat in from Geordie Metal. Thank you so much, Geordie Metal, and thank you for all your contributions throughout the year, my man. Thank you for your continued support. And he says, Merry Christmas to one and all. Thank you very, very much, my man. Pork Pie's back. Haven't seen him for a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Happy Christmas, Paul and the TTR hosts, Susan and the mods. May 2023 be as good for you as this year. Thank you very much, Mr. Pork Pie. Angelic is in the house. It's good to see all the usuals here. Well, Mr. Caviani's, well, what can we call it? It's kind of
stalker.
The other woman, yeah. Irani Granny. We need a TTR pantomime with Paul as widow Twanky. Irani Granny's always very complimentary for me. It's really nice. I mean, Roy, do you have any idea who this Irani Granny is?
No, I've got no idea, but she's probably Persian. Well,
she likes you, Roy. She likes you.
Yeah, I think she wants to tickle that Persian rug, my man.
She wants to fly on she wants to fly on some carpets with you, my friend.
Yeah.
A couple of tequilas, I'll be fine.
Maybe he wants to fly on her carpet. Who knows?
Couple of bottles. Looking out.
Well, hey, she's well, why should I stick up for her? Because she's giving me nothing but grief on this channel. Alex05, thank you for your £4.49 super chat. He says, got paid yesterday, so here's your deserved cut. Keep up the great streams. More excited for the Toon game than Christmas, to be honest. We'll batter Leicester. I hope you are right. Adam, good evening. The big right hand is in the house. Rich, good evening to you. A night off watching TTR and the Crazy Gang. Merry Christmas to you all. Thanks for making this year way better than it actually was personally. You're very welcome, Rich. And thank you for sticking with us. Phil Gow, good evening to you. Julie J says, Irani Granny, great idea. And Roy would be your Prince Charming. Well, I mean, look, we've got two love affairs going on now on the channel, haven't we? I mean, Roy and Irani Granny, and then, of course, let's not forget Francisco and Rachel, who Rachel has had a bit of a difficult week due to alcohol and bashed up her face a little bit, but she's on the mend, and, of course, she's in the chat tonight, as dedicated as she is. But hope you get better.
I'm sure
soon,
she's
Rach.
thrilled you just outed her for smashing her face up when she was drunk.
Absolutely. You listen. She knows what this channel is like. You cannot hide anything. You know, if I'm out in Susan as Nora Batty, then I'm out in Rachel for the alcoholic abuse. So there you go. Pork Pie says, Merry Christmas, everyone in the chat. Great to be back. Pilo Keith, good evening. Merry Christmas to all our Toon Review family. James, good evening to you as well. Sean, Jan, Cesare says, V, if you disappear again, Agent Race has a very particular set of skills. She will find you.
Well, it depends what she's been drinking.
Whose is that bloody phone? Francisco, you've got the guilty face. I know. It flashes up on my screen whose phone's ringing.
Yeah, it's Rachel saying I only had the one, honestly.
Yeah. But I'd love your one. Anyway, James says, Merry Christmas to you all. Julie J, it's nice to see you back, V. Of course it is. Andy says, Billy Christmas. Yeah, definitely. Julie, good evening. Merry Christmas, gang, and a Merry Christmas to you and Dave Jules. Hope you have a cracking weekend. Sean says, oh, God, Billy looking smooth.
Yeah.
Why,
well, actually, I think that comment needs to be read out by Francisco, really. There's only one man to read that comment out. Come on.
Mr. Billy, you're looking smooth tonight.
Oh, Christ.
There you go.
Even I got a twins then.
No, you didn't, Billy. Let's move on. Up the A1. No, Alex. No, that just looks wrong in every game. Alex. No, you can't get away with that, my friend. That is absolutely criminal. That shit. Like, I mean, that there. I mean, the fact that you're waving it and it just looks like it's actually coming from that area. It's a little bit disturbing. The big right hand says, "Is Alex on the Vim tour?"
Oh, that's what it'll be. Vintage Vimto.
Vintage Vimto.
Yeah, I'll have you know, it's a very nicely discounted Aldi wine.
I'm sure it is.
They've got Bordeaux for £3. Incredible.
Well, I've got my bag of, me see-through quality street. Look at that. Hey?
Watch out with them toffee pennies, Paul.
I know, Billy. I know. I've already had a couple. Yeah. Abs says, "Merry Christmas to all. You too, Abs. Have a cracker." Mark says, "Hey, all. Hope you're well. Looking forward to your Christmas special. Merry Christmas to you and yours." Kungo Fox says, "Billy is the GOAT." No pun intended. Well, there you go.
You're kidding. I'll get my coach along.
Yeah. Have you opened some Christmas crackers already?
I may have done.
Yeah. Nora Batty's in the house. Red, is Paul a secret Man U or Sunderland fan? Susan, naff off, right? With I'm under tremendous stress right now with all this rapping that I've got to do, and you're sitting next door putting a stupid comment like that with your stupid Nora Batty face.
How is rapping stressful?
Alex, you got to make all the words rhyme, Alex. You got to make all the words rhyme.
Billy, shut up. Yes, I'm no Snoop Dogg, right? However, what I will say is that when you've got Parkinson's and you try and rap, even cutting the damn wrapping paper with scissors is difficult.
I completely didn't consider that until you've just said that. Okay,
look,
that makes a lot of sense now.
How do you look now, Alex?
Yeah, stick that up your pipe, you twat. No, seriously. I mean, I don't. Luckily the medication controls my shaking quite well, but it is there sometimes, and it's difficult. And when you have a fiance who claims that she's got rapping to do, still got more rapping to do.
See, that's where you've gotten it wrong. You should get one of the kids to rap everybody else's presents, and then Susan to rap all the kids' presents, and then there you go, sorted.
Now you've told me, Alex. It's a bit late, my friend.
You should have asked.
Mr. Ian, the Spoon Man, is in the house with a very good compliment for you, Alex. If you can do that with your knob, Alex, it's no wonder you've pulled your missus. #punching.
Well, there you go.
And there's just no reply from Alex. There it is. It looks like friggin' Sooty's popping up for, like... Look, it's even standing up on its own. It hasn't even got a hand in it. Well, yeah.
Viagra.
Geordie says, "I thought Billy went up in a puff of smoke there. Merry Christmas all." Yeah, he does look like he's doing some kind of pantomime when he vapes. It's just like popping out there. Oh God, I've got a message from Susan. I'm in trouble here, guys. Actually, no. I'm not repeating what she's actually said. Yeah. Moving swiftly on.
Nora.
Yes. Nora's been naughty.
Sounds like Nora's unwrapping later. I don't know about wrapping.
Well, let's just say I don't need the hat, guys. Andrew says, "Good evening, fellow Toon loons." Jan says, "Paul, you be watching the big game on Sunday on your own, mate." Well, I won't be watching any games on Sunday, mate, because it's Christmas Day, Jan. So you've had a massive Castore trying to be a funny ass. So there you go. Really, people are failing. V's wondering what's going on. Nora, Susan. It is Susan V. She had a massive Castore the other week. She tried to sneak onto the Loaded Toon Review show when Loaded were giving away some prizes, and obviously didn't want to appear as Mrs. Toon Review. She changed to Nora. It was originally Nora Batty. She changed it again to Nora, and now YouTube won't let her change her name back for another 14 days. So unfortunately, she's stuck with Nora for 2 weeks. Just the way it is. It's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. Malx has just heard about Danielle. Will be missed, but hope she is well, and good luck for the future. Indeed, if you didn't see last night's show, Danielle has indeed left the Toon Review. No nastiness, no malice, no fallings out. I know the rumour mill will be kicking into gear somewhere along the line, but everything is fine. Danielle just can't commit to doing it. There's a lot. Our job is very pressurized at the minute, so we wish her very well. But she'll always, as I said last night, be part of the channel. Welcome back anytime. Rich says, being read, I think Paul bought that microphone off John Sinclair. Look, I cannot win. Like this is this microphone is one of the top quality ones, like Alex's that I sent him. Mine doesn't change color. Alex has got the magic knob that changes color. You know,
no.
As the hat proves.
Absolutely.
It's the magic of Christmas.
Yes, it is. Is that a Christmas jumper you've got on, Francisco? Or you've just wrapped lights around your neck?
Just the lights.
Just the lights. Wow.
Yeah.
Works, though, mate. Works.
Yeah, it does. It's awesome.
I mean, you know, it wouldn't give us a laugh if some sort of electric meltdown went on and blew up around your neck. I mean, that would be terrible for life.
Well, it would be colorful. That's for sure.
I'm sure
Santa hat would be doing the same as mine.
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
Something else would as well after the electric shock. Angelica says, Paul, I've done all my wrapping. I'm spending Christmas with the grandbairns, 3 adults and 5 bairns, pure bed. Yeah, but you wouldn't have it any other way, Angelica, to be honest, would you? You know, that is Christmas right there. Simon says you might be rescuing Jimmy from the in-laws. Well, I never thought of that, actually. But yeah, it might have been a right or wrong move. I don't know. It's just that's the way it goes. Gareth says, Merry Crummo to all. Been a great 2022 for the Toon. I do beg your pardon. Just a little bit of wind. Hoping for a great game. Boxing Day to see 22 out with a win up the Toon. Susan says, hi, up the north. Welcome back, V. Yes, it's me. Long story. Well, I cut that long story down to a very short story. Nathan says, how we all doing? Well, there you go. We're doing fine in the Christmas spirits. I think Alex bought his Santa hat from Ann Summers, but you know it is what it is. Angelica says, "I'm loving Billy and Roy's beards." Well, there you go. There you go. Right, Roy, what was the World Cup final like?
Oh, it was everything. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. And then, did you see the videos of the lad sitting behind me, the RG guy?
Yeah.
And
mind you, I'll sitting behind you. I'll not tell the viewers the photo you sent me of the Argentinian fans. Oh, sorry, the video that you sent me of the Argentinian fans.
Oh yeah.
How did they get away with that? Because it's quite strict for that over there, isn't it?
Well,
if it's the videos I'm thinking of.
It was.
It's very much the videos you're thinking of, Billy.
It was full of silicone. Let's just say.
Well, as opposed to the Stadium of Light, which is full of silicone. No, I won't say it.
Billy. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, well, the game itself was, I think, up to the 80th minute, you would have thought it's dead and buried, and Argentina just won it, and France looked nowhere near coming back.
It wasn't a great game up until the 80th minute, and then from the 80th minute, it turned into one of the best World Cup finals ever.
Yeah, weird. And the thing is, the same thing Argentina did against Holland. They were 2-0 up, relaxed, and the game was going, and then Holland scored 2, and the same thing. So, and I was sitting there next to my mate saying, "I've got 10 minutes, we're going home," and then the whole thing. And the lad behind me just, I've never seen it. He ended up jumping. I thought he was going to commit suicide in a minute and jump over the fence.
Christ. Keith Dice, thank you very much for your $20 super chat with the comment Merry Christmas, and to you, Keith, to you and yours as well. Francisco, was the World Cup big in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, there's a lot of Messi fans over here, so not necessarily Argentinian fans. Yeah, so yeah, it was, and it was very enjoyable, and I got to watch it with the Spanish commentary. And it was awesome because the commentator is Argentinian. I don't know if you've seen the Facebook video that's been going on with him basically crying once the game ends. But it was like you said. I do not think it was a great game. It was. I don't even say the greatest World Cup final. I do say the most exciting World Cup final after the 80th minute. But not the best of games. Both teams, there was a lot lacking there.
Yeah, but it was all for Messi, wasn't it? I mean, it was just all, and then that knobhead chef had to come on at the end, who, by the way, FIFA have confirmed shouldn't have been on the pitch. I thought it was you first of all, Roy, but then after a closer look, I changed my mind.
Well, I was trying to find out how he got the card. You need really a set of accreditations to get on the pitch.
You were trying to find out where those Argentinian fans went.
Oh yeah,
that's what you were doing.
Well, they're all in the cheap seats. All the Bonani.
Adam McCarthy, thank you very much for your £6.19 super chat. I'm not sure whether that was supposed to be £6.10 or whether the tolls have gone up. But Merry Christmas, Toon Review. He says, here's to an exciting 2023 for NUFC. Absolutely. Thank you very much. And speaking of the Argentinian commentators, I think I might commentate in that way on Monday for the game at Leicester when we score. Just come up with a go, and then scream goal for about a minute.
The Chris Wood.
Yes. I don't think I'll ever be saying that, Alex, to be honest. But you never know. I mean, we shan't be disrespectful. We have Chris Wood's best mate on here, of course, the King of Qatar. But we'll not say any more on that, to be honest. Matt says, who wants Billy coming down their chimney? Oh, now, hang on. Billy, don't. I'm not saying anything. Don't.
But either way, I'll get stuck.
Oh. I read that and I thought, nah. David says, like to wish you all a Toon Merry Christmas and drink lots. Thank you very much, David. Ian, yes, Roy and Francisco, good to see you, boys. Well, it's the only time they ever get called boys. Let's be honest. Is Francisco stuck in Rachel's chimney? Oh, Billy, keep quiet again, please.
He's got the green screen. You could have put a chimney background, to be fair.
You could have. And Rachel's face at the bottom of it.
Or a dungeon.
Oh, dear. It's not, listen, it's 50 Shades of Toon Review. Not quite.
There was definitely 50 Shades of Grey on this fucking channel tonight, let's be honest, with our beards, except for Alex's, of course.
Well, yes, but Alex cheats. It's grey underneath. Let's be honest. He needs to come to terms with that and just gracefully. You know what it is, Alex. I think the majority of females these days prefer the grey mixed in. I mean, Susan likes my grey mixed in. I think it's Mrs. Claus likes Roy's. So do Polish women not like the grey beards, Alex?
It's not for them, it's for me. It's just my preference.
Oh, well, that's us putting our place.
There you go.
Indeed. Stephen says, well done, Roy. All this red and white is making me want to puke. Well, there you go. There was no way Roy was turned up in a red one.
I took it off. I found out that my head's much bigger than Santa's, although he does have a much bigger sack, of course.
Indeed. I wondered how long it would take to get onto Santa's sack. Billy wastes no time at all. Ab says, strange-looking elves in Puerto Rico. Yeah, they dress in blue. Nathan says, I hope this is okay, but any of Teen Review family are looking. I have a spare adults ticket in Millburn. I think isn't there a spare tickets thing on Twitter?
I think there is, yeah.
NUFC spares or something. I would try that, Nathan. Because do it on here, you'll get just whacked. Julie wants to know if there's any invisible elves in Puerto Rico.
Well, if I were to dress green, there probably would, with all the vegetation here.
Well,
you need a different color.
Indeed. Jason, good evening to you, and a happy Christmas to you as well. Spoonman says, where's my invite, Paul? I'd have been like a rat up a drain pipe. Well, Ian, you were a fan forums member, and a good one at that, but we can only get a certain number of people on for Toon Review. It's TTR Friday, and the fact that you probably would have ended up having my channel demonetized, taken off air. Ian Skinner has come down with man flu. Oh no, how's your man flu tonight, Alex?
Yeah, a little bit better. The last few days were tough, but this one's fine. I'm back on the wine.
Indeed. Well, a question for you, actually, Alex. Andrew wants to know, are you going for the Mikel Arteta hair dye look?
Has he always dyed his hair? How old is he now? 40s?
Well, I don't know whether everybody gets the same as me, but whenever I see him getting interviewed, I often think it's animated because he looks like You know, whichever background Mikel Arteta gets interviewed on, he looks like a Lego man.
It's the Spanish genes. They look. He will look like that.
I only look at his face, Alex. I don't look at his genes.
But he will honestly, he will look like that. It's controversial, but he will look like this for the next 15 years, and then one day it will fall off a cliff and he'll look awful. He'll look like 80. It's how they age in the Mediterranean. They will look very young for a very long time, and then one day it just goes.
I got told it was the olive oil that they have over there in the Med. You know, they have olive oil on everything. Literally, Weetabix olive oil.
Or maybe maybe this is the fountain of youth. It should just take the sun away from the Spanish people, and then they keep, because he's been in England for a long time now. Arteta has, to be fair.
Good evening, Spain. Hope you're well. Ian says espresso brown is the most metrosexual thing I've ever heard Alex say.
It says it on the box. I'm not going to make it up, am I?
Well, quite clearly not. I mean, Roy, have you ever thought about, getting the old hair dye out and dyeing the beard?
I did it once 5 years ago, and I looked like a chessboard. So,
so in other words, it went badly wrong.
Yeah, it looked, because I went to the office the next day and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" And then I had to shave it off 3 days later.
Wow!
Because the white ones, the grey ones start coming out under. So you half of your hair, the long ones are half grey and half white. So you have to keep doing it non-stop.
Well, it's a damn education on this channel. Francisco, you ever thought about the old hair dye?
Nah, never. I've had grey hair since I was 13 years old.
So sorry?
Yep.
Did you say 13?
Yeah. When I was 13, I started getting some gray hairs. So,
wow. I got a gray hair on my nipple when I was 15, and I thought that was a major crisis, to be honest. That was soon plucked away.
But isn't it amazing in this day and age that we finally see espresso brown back in the dictionary of? We haven't seen espresso brown on a box since the 80s, have we? Let's be honest.
Billy. Let's just hope the viewers got that, because I'm not explaining that at all. But what I would say is, I haven't heard of espresso brown since the days of the old cars. The Austin Maxis and the what was the other one I'm thinking of?
Don't say Austin Maxi. Everyone will start slagging it off.
Well, that's very true. Let's not. But it was like the brown velour. The lovely velour seats that when you used to sweat, it didn't used to sink through. It sat there as if you were sitting on a puddle. I tell you what, those were the days.
In the hot summers, jumping on there with
oh dear me, absolutely, yeah, not good. Sophia says, I took my mum to the game on Tuesday for her 40th. She got chatted up in the barracks by a 20-year-old, which made her night because the match was a load of rubbish. We had such a good laugh, though. Sophia, I mean, I don't know. I mean, guys, is that a good thing or not when you're out with your mother and she gets chatted up by a 20-year-old? How would I mean? I'm not sure how I would react to that.
I'm sure I must have done it when I was 20.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, Francisco, you come on, answer that, please. If you were out with if you were like Sophia's age, I mean, I would say from Sophia's photo, she's probably around. I've got to be careful here. She's around something age. But if her mom's 40, then I would say, how would Sophia feel? I mean, Roy, what do you reckon? If you were out with your 40-year-old mum and she got chatted up by a 20-year-old, I mean, what would be your response?
I'll be like, well, if my mom's single, I'll be like, well, good luck.
Yeah, it's just like.
And then you'd ask him how much money he had and what his plans were for the future. So
Well,
it's basically just doing the same as what you would when your daughter's boyfriend turns up.
He's gonna get smacked in.
Yeah, well, I've already had experience of that. So, Ancients of Moo is in the house. Not been on for ages. What's been happening? Well, a lot. But I'm sure you'll have caught up with the shows. V is loving the festive beardy men. Well, there's not one of. Well, we've all got beards on here tonight, so there you go.
Yeah.
Rach says there he is, Francisco, looking twinkly. Oh dear, man! Honestly, hear that? Yes, Billy.
You've missed doing that, Billy, haven't you?
Well,
I've been at ages. I almost forgot the
Francisco, we just want that bloody. We want that night out in Puerto Rico before your wedding. You know, the beautiful.
Well, I told you guys, you can consider it done that you guys are going to come down here. So that is
a stag
for
do.
sure thing.
Oh, no, they don't say stag do. They say bachelor party.
Yeah, we're going on a bachelor party in Puerto Rico, man. We're gonna
despedida de soltero.
We're gonna swing some tequilas and we're gonna get absolutely fucking hammered, man. I don't know why I went all Stevie Wonder there, but I did.
Papi chulo.
It's not how it works over there.
Why doesn't it work like that over there, Alex?
No, ask him.
No, you went tequila there. You went Mexican. Down here, some rum. Some good old rum.
Oh, yeah.
And you got all sorts of textures of rum. White
turn
rum,
into
spicy
pirates.
rum.
We'll all turn into pirates. Arr, we will. Arr, we'll have the rum in Puerto Rico. Arr.
Why's the rum gun?
Yes, man. Let's not go there again. Ian says, hi, guys. It's your favourite Darlington FC fan back. Hope you're well. Darlington FC, top of the league. Not bad for a fan-owned club. Come on, Darlow. Well, Darlow absolutely annihilated the team that my dad now supports, Spennymoor. They destroyed them the other day. So Darlow are on a good run. But I've heard on the grapevine that the Darlington hierarchy don't want to get promoted. Let me know, Ian, what you think of that, because I've heard that they're not too excited about getting the prospect of promotion.
There's a lot of finicky rules down in the lower leagues to do with floodlights, capacity, facilities.
Well, they're all right for that.
It's cheaper. Yeah, but even so, sometimes it's more financially viable to not go up, depending on their infrastructure and what they've got. It's a really strange.
Well, it's a fan-owned club now, Darlington is.
Yeah, well,
fans own the club.
Wish them the best.
Basil Brush says, good evening, you festive foursome. It's a fivesome. Detoxing from work with you guys. You've obviously had a drink, Baz, because there's 5 on the screen. Unless you just think that Francisco's is a poster just for Rachel's benefit. There you have it. Charlie of the Dallas Foxes says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Leicester fan in peace. Enjoy Christmas, as you'll be depressed after the game on Boxing Day. Matters will start. Well, he's at the darts tonight. He's been in Dubai all week, so make of that what you will, Charlie. But I'm not convinced he's starting.
He might start in the Carabao Cup game. He might start in the Carabao Cup game, but who for? That's the question.
Yes. He hasn't trained for a fortnight.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't. But wouldn't it be
because he would have lightly trained pre-France game in the World Cup.
And he was injured then, wasn't he?
And he was injured there. That's probably the last time he's trained. So,
but just think, guys, right? Carabao Cup quarterfinals in James's Park, which, by the way, has been announced as live on Sky Sports, January the 10th, 8 o'clock kickoff. But Billy will be doing well. If I don't get tickets, I mean, I'll probably get my own ticket. I ain't sitting at level 7 again. I know that much. Seriously, never again. However, can you just imagine Newcastle United 3, Leicester City 0, James Maddison hat-trick? Oh.
He's cup tied.
Although then again, he's probably cup tied, isn't he? So let's just
came
shut
on
up
as
and
a
move
substitute.
On. Yeah. Carl says, Elf on the Shelf swapped Gran and Gramps dentures over in the night. Gran put in Gramps and ended up looking like Klopp in drag. Oh dear, why would you do that? That's just evil, swapping the dentures over. I mean, it's actually a clever idea, actually. But Billy's back. Good evening, Jürgen.
Good night, Merry Christmas to one and all.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I mean, what's your plans for Christmas, Mr. Klopp?
I shall be doing a multiple
what?
watch all over Christmas as always.
Sorry, I'm going to motorboat. I mean,
Seems like a good thing to do for Jürgen, doesn't it?
Well, absolutely.
He's probably going to continue whinging about the VAR calls from his game last night.
Oh, dear. Yeah. Should send the photo of Maddison to the Leicester fans. Bet they're secretly fuming and worrying. Jason says, evening, everyone. A Merry Crimble one and all. Peter says, welcome back, V, as does Soli. Good evening, says Leslie. Enjoy the holidays.
Well,
Good
I might be going
to
to a different Carabao Cup game potentially. It depends when
no,
the dates are.
hang on a minute. No. Right, you're not buggering off to Charlton and the Charlton and the Wheelies. Right, it's not happening.
Well, I've got Charlton board family that are Man United fans, so
But you're a Newcastle United fan.
I know. I just really want Man United to lose.
No, you really want to go to Old Trafford, don't you? That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. You turn into another Sinclair. Admit it, hair dye boy.
I've done a stadium tour of Old Trafford. It is awful.
It's horrible.
It's so bad.
It's terrible.
It's worse than what ours was before. The takeover.
It's not good. Martin, good evening to you. Evening all. Merry Christmas to all of you and to you, Martin. Hope you have a good one, my friend. Les H says, with having Francisco on there, not be a dry seat in Rachel's house. Oh my God!
You were talking about puddles earlier, so
you what, Francisco?
you were talking about puddles earlier, so
I was talking yes, but not from a woman. I was talking about velour seats on 80s cars. Now let's be honest, Alex. That's wrong. Toon Dave says, evening all, Merry Christmas and all the best for 2023 to the TTR family, mods and chatters. Jules says, never tell Paul secrets. Rachel says, nothing can be hidden. Look, we have to share. We're a family on this channel, so we share. We don't keep anything in. I mean, tonight we'll be finding out some Christmas party stories from these gentlemen on the screen. And I'm sure we'll have a good laugh at that. I'm sure Billy's got more than one, actually. But, I mean, hopefully it doesn't involve tortoises, because that would be a little bit scary. Billy?
I'm trying to think of one. Quickly.
Trying to think of one out of the 100 that you've had.
Yeah, you mean you're trying to think of which one?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Solly, thank you for your £5 super chat. He says, the next time Madison wears a shirt, it will be a Newcastle shirt. Merry Christmas to everyone. I retracted the same comment as it was meant to be a super. No bother, matey. Thank you very much. Spike Milligan, £100 super chat. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for all your donations throughout the year, mate. That is absolutely incredible. And thank you for your wonderful support throughout this year. You guys are just awesome. He says, happy Christmas and a great new year to all the TTR family. Thank you very much, Spike. I mean, look, Francisco, we'll start with you. I mean, you must have had one or two Christmas parties down the line over in Puerto Rico. I have to keep saying it like that because Alex will tell me off if I don't. So, I mean, any embarrassing ones you want to share with the group?
Well, actually, not necessarily embarrassing, but I would say it was one of the most fun parties I've ever been, or a story I could tell you. And it was just, I had a friend at the beginning of college who was several years older than me, and he used to be a bartender. He had been a bartender in several of the hotels in the tourism area on the island. And he just shows up at my house Christmas Eve, and he tells my mom, yeah, I'm taking your son and you're not going to see him till tomorrow. I'm like, dude, I'm having a party here, family party. So whatever, he takes me out. He says, here, got you a tux. I'm like, where the hell are you taking me? Dude, we went to every single hotel show in the tourism area next to the airport. We got in backstage because he had worked at every one of those hotels.
Wow.
We left my house at 7 p.m. of Christmas Eve. We returned Christmas Day at 8 p.m. in the evening.
I think I'd be in trouble if I did that. I don't know about anybody else.
If I did that now, I'd be out by 12 midnight.
Yeah. I don't think I'd even make it. Well, I don't think I'd even make midnight now, to be honest. Not even 9 o'clock. I'd be on my back.
But later I'll tell you a little bit about the embarrassing things would be food related. There are some very weird Christmassy foods down here. I believe everywhere, but over here that, interesting things.
Yeah. Mary says, good evening all. Hope you're all well. Got my son Kieran with me. Thought I would pop on and say hi and wish you a wonderful Christmas. And thank you for this year. Thank you very much, Mary. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas as well. James Brown, who is currently living in America. Happy Christmas from Colorado. Hey, how quick was that for me, Billy Trey?
I bet he feels good about it though.
I bet he does. Ugh, I feel good. I always remember that song from Rocky IV when he comes down with Apollo Creed. Yeah, absolutely. Station. Yeah. I don't know why you went all choir boy with that, Francisco, but you went very high pitched for that song.
Well, the choir is his high pitch. I can't make his voice. There's no way.
Hand got to have a celebration. Rock your soul. Anyway, Alex is looking distinctly unimpressed with that, taking a swig of wine. Yeah. Ian Toon Trader says, Ari Martin, great to have you back on YouTube, mate, as I love a bit of honest swearing, unlike some of the other pussies. Swearing,
Fuck off, Ian.
Exactly. Fuck off. Anyway, Spencer says, Francisco could do a Twilight and or 50 Shades audio book. Oh, no, I'm sure if Francisco did the audio to 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, how would you do the Red Room, Francisco? I mean, whoa.
Ooh.
Now, steady on, Rachel.
That's exactly the reaction you'd be getting.
Yeah, probably. It's like, I don't know, something like it. He takes her in her arms, caresses her skin. While licking his lips, he touches her breast. And I'll leave it at that. Nice one, Alex.
Billy's gone. He's done. God knows where. It is hot in here. Jesus Christ. Rachel, I don't know what that's probably done to you now, but you've probably fallen and banged the other side of the face now. So, V says, hold on to your Santa hats, lads or ladies. Jules says, Billy Trey, Mr. Glamour with an emoji lipstick. From last night, because Billy told he's now the glamorous one after Danielle has left the channel. So Billy is now taking over.
The hell was that?
Hell's teeth. Jed says, hi guys, wish you all a smashing Christmas and an unbelievable 2023, and your team reached 20,000k in 2023. Yes. Well, we really hope so.
Yes.
Kendo, good evening to you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Here's to a great new year. I had no idea. Spencer says, Francisco Gray, legend. Steven says, Merry Christmas to all at the Toon Review. Mods and chats, too much red tonight. Well done, Roy.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I've only got red on me little bloody microphone. I mean, it's not exactly. In fact, I would go for a sort of. It's very much between a dark rouge and purple. So
you have a red stick then.
I think you need to add colorblind to the list now, Paul, as well.
I think you do. With your bloody metrosexual brown beard when it's clearly black, you fanny. Come on. Bring it on, sunshine, Mr. friggin' metrosexual. Unbelievable, honestly. Christ almighty. Anyway, Dominic says, Merry Christmas, Toon Review family. So looking forward to the Leicester match. It's going to be close, but a win for the Toon 2-1. Callum Wilson, Maxi to score. Nizam Chowdhury says, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. And to you. Geordie B says, Merry Christmas, guys, and to all Toon supporters. Michael's on the cherry vodka. And cherry vodka and Pepsi.
Well, that's ridiculous. I want to go on vodka and cherry Pepsi.
You what, Billy?
I want to go on vodka and cherry Pepsi.
Well,
yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Well, he says cherry vodka and Pepsi, so I mean,
it'd be the same thing, I guess, wouldn't it?
I would imagine so, Billy. I wouldn't think the taste.
Is there any chance we could give 2 minutes to the press conference? purely because it literally confirmed everything I've been saying for a fortnight.
Sorry, Alex. Hang on a minute. Are you telling me how to run the show? I mean,
well, purely because it's an I told you so moment.
Last time I looked, I was the host. I just putting it out there. Just go on. Have you say, Alex, whatever you want to say. I haven't actually seen the press. I normally do a video on the press conference, but I've been.
Well, he addressed the Isak and Maxi stuff, so we've been talking about it a lot.
Yeah,
and, you did a video on Isak as well. It's
I did.
He said Isak's fine. He's unlikely to feature in the next couple of games, and will be fine for January in the busy schedule, which confirmed everything we said. He's fine. He's just behind schedule,
unless he's been told to say that.
Or the conspiracy continues. Yes.
Yeah. Let's just keep the conspiracy going. Why not?
And as for the Maxi thing, he said he's still building his fitness. He wants him to do more sprints. He's trying to build him up again.
Yeah.
Which confirmed in the last couple of games he's looked a little bit off. He looked better against Bournemouth, had a few better runs, which lines up perfectly with making sense. He's not fully fit yet. So pretty much everything he said in the press conference is sort of clarified any questions we had.
So what you're trying to say, Alex, is you were right.
Yes.
Roy, what do you think about the Isak situation?
I still don't understand what happened, because he was fit, then he went to Sweden, and then that's it. So we never knew what was it, like a thigh muscle injury or ligament.
Well,
no,
we don't know. We don't know.
And then he said it's a reoccurrence injury, so he's had it twice. I still don't know what it is.
Well, apparently, people have said he was injured when we made the deal. Who knows? Who knows? It's bizarre. Anyway, Andrew says Billy's warming up. You can tell it's Friday. Annie simply wants Pearson out.
Where's a good podcaster, man? Good podcaster. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Who is?
Pearson.
Adam.
Oh, right. Okay. Ab says, cracking stat or shaming Paul. How is he shaming me? He's the man that's got to admit that he dyes his hair. I mean, he's admitted that.
Well, he did say it was for himself, so for nobody else but himself. So
I like it. I prefer it.
Francisco, if you haven't noticed, this is TTR Friday, which means it's the only day we get to jump on Alex, right? Because, he can't be statistically correct about everything on a Friday. Therefore, the man has admitted that he dyes his beard, similar to Richard Hammond on Top Gear, whitening his teeth.
I am considerably taller than Richard Hammond, though.
I don't think you are.
And a better driver.
Well, yeah, I would say that, but, let's not go there. Spacebar says it's good to get out and about for a bit, Ian. Keep the mind active. Ian, I'm no Snoop Dogg. Has to be on some merch, Susan. Susan! Who knows? Who knows? Geordie Boy says, Paul, I agree with you. Rapping is very hard. That's why my wife does it all. Well, you see, I'm not putting it all on Susan because I am a gentleman, right? And I wouldn't wish to dump all this on Susan because, How are guys think? Come on, say something.
We're giving you a moment.
Yeah, it's your moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your moments and fly with it, sunshine.
I don't want a moment. I want backing up here.
And in that
You
case,
guys-
we're 100% behind you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I was looking for. Sophia says Paul is more like 50 pence than Snoop Dogg. What? Sophia?
50?
I mean, I'm hurt by that. I like coffee. Says I'd love to hear Francisco sing "Blue Christmas" with the Elvis voice.
We can do it with the Elves voice.
Blue
Toon Review Christmas album coming soon.
without you.
I have to remember the lyrics for those.
Christmas without you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Almost in the room with us, wasn't it then?
I tell you what,
Yep.
Susan's knees are shaking right now. I tell you, even Nora. Annie says Pearson getting sacked would be the perfect Christmas present. Yeah, and the greatest New Year's present will be Steve Bruce replacing him. It's just written in the stars. Bald Geordie says, well, welcome to the club, Bald Geordie. Merry Christmas to you all. Love your streams. Peace and love. And to you as well. John Bruce, good evening. Merry Christmas to all at the Toon Review. And thanks to the team for keeping me sane at some of my dark times in the last 12 months. And also good luck to Danielle. Thank you very much, John. And all the best to you and family for the upcoming year. Julie says, please show some love and click the like button and subscribe. Francisco, would you mind reading that?
Please show some love. Click the like button and subscribe.
That's not how I wanted you to say it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You wanted it rude and dirty and sexy and gritty.
Baby, yeah.
To all of you out there, please show some love. Click the like button and subscribe.
You actually went a bit Jimmy Moore there, by the way. When you went click there, it sounded like Jimmy. Never mind. Spacebar says, such a shame, Danielle. We are going to miss you, but good luck and take care. Indeed. V says, Nora's famous for stockings, at least. No, wait, wrong ones. Well, I'll let Susan answer that because I'm
know this wrinkled stocking.
All right, combo. Keith says, big thank you for all keeping me sane this year. Looking forward to each and every show. Thank you, Keith. Onwards and upwards to, of course, 2023 on the channel. Geordie Howe, man, says, I hope all the Toon Army in the USA stay safe. Horrendous weather over the pond. It is. Yeah. It's snowing quite a lot. So stay safe out there. Of course, Puerto Rico, is that just baked in sunshine?
Wonderful, beautiful. The temperature right now is nice, 87 degrees Fahrenheit. So about
yeah, we deal in Celsius.
29.
Oh, 29. That's all right. Yeah. Roy, rain over there in Qatar?
Rained in the north, but it hasn't rained here. It's about 20 degrees now.
And what time of night is it?
So
it must be midnight.
Exactly 12. 12 exactly, yeah. Jesus. Ian says, Paul, have you grabbed a granny for Christmas yet? No. I think Michael's going out the weekend to try and grab one. So there you go. Lewis Nightingale, thank you for your £1.79 super chat. He says, I still need to do all my Christmas shop. Are you kidding me? All your Christmas shopping? I mean, not enough time.
Oh, who is that? Ron, that's terrible. What sort of hello was that?
This is my coworker Roxanne. She's one of our talents at the radio station. Roxanne.
You don't have to put on the radio. Those days are over.
I'll be.
Hola, Roxanne.
Did you hear? Did anybody hear Caviani there?
Yeah, hi. Very Leslie Phillips, weren't he? Hello, Roxanne.
No, Roy just went. Hello.
Yeah, this guy just went very con la voz bien bajita. Okay. Hello, Roxanne. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I understand every word of that. Oh, dear me.
Señorita Mamacita.
Roxanne!
¿Y qué es esa bebida? She had like a massive, big American...
I thought you were going to say she had a massive head there. I thought, stop being disrespectful.
She had a funny American drink. Funny.
I take it she doesn't speak Spanish, English.
Very minimal. She speaks very minimal English. That's what I was translating a little bit.
I mean, Roy, I'll not get over that. Was like, hello. It was a bit freaky, that, actually.
You might as well just say ding dong. Morning.
Oh, dear me. Where is Mrs. Caviani right now?
She's in bed. She's not happy because I told her this morning that I booked a hotel room for the 25th and 26th of Feb in London.
Oh.
And she said, why? I said, well, Newcastle are going to be in the League Cup final.
Yeah, a few people have booked the hotels, haven't they?
Yeah. Oh. And she said, you've not had enough football this month. I'm going to Saudi. I said, no.
Hang on, did she not accompany you to all this football?
She came to 3 games, yeah. 3 games.
Well, exactly.
So sure she's not more mad about the Argentinians?
Yeah,
Yeah,
possibly.
just not happy with the mamacitas.
The mamacita. Well, if she's just seen the way your voice went there, Roy, she'll definitely not be coming to London with you, and I think you'll be homeless. Anyway, Sophia, thank you very much for your £50 super chat. That is absolutely incredible. And thank you again to you as well for your donations throughout the year since you've joined the channel. It's great to have you. Every one of you have made me smile this year. Thank you. And best wishes to you all, including Danielle. Thank you very much, Sophia, and to you and your family as well. Thank you so much for that. Susan says that Paul and Michael have already done that, Ian. See, she's just feeding the dragon. I mean, she's talking about the granny we saved during the downpour that we rescued from the middle of a reservoir. But, you know, that's fine. You know, if you want to insult me for saving an old woman's life, then that's fine. So there you go. Mary says, big love to Danielle and, of course, Dipsy. Absolutely. Spacebar says, shame on you, Billy. The Stadium of Light is never full.
Good point,
That's a good
Spacebar.
point, actually.
It's full of shit.
Well, honesty.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Billy. I mean, that is beautiful.
Amazing, Roy.
That was me.
I wasn't looking at the screen.
It's for Mackems.
Okay. V says half the chat shortened their names while I've been gone. I do that, and people think I've got a vendetta. Well, you know, there's a lot going on with the names, V. I mean, and it's not on purpose either, to be honest.
And it's the wrong time of year for ice cream as well.
It is definitely. Leicester have only lost one of our past 6 Premier League games, and that was against Man City, winning the other 5 and conceding 1. We've turned our season around. Well, hang on a minute, Charlie, of the Dallas Foxes. We have only lost 1 game all season, right? All season, and we shouldn't have even lost that game. We were done by clubs ploughing like teeth and VAR, right? So we got done in that, and you lost to Man City. We didn't. Let's not forget that. So, Charlie of the Foxes, I understand your comment. I've taken it in, but it's pure bullshit. We are the better side. We are going to win on Sunday because we are entitled.
Monday.
Well, Billy, shut up, man. I'm on a roll, man.
You've got to go to someone else for earlier. You've got to take a seat yourself.
Tell him what he can do with his face, Paul.
You can take it for a shit, Charlie of the Dallas Foxes. But if it's your first time on this channel and you're offended by that, please don't. It's our way of it's our way of enlightening people.
They have played a lot of easier fixtures recently as well. They
Alex,
have
shut
turned
up!
the corner.
Yeah.
Don't you start.
I'm on your side. I'm on your side. You
Well,
know,
that
you've
makes
got
it
wins
good.
against Everton and Wolverhampton, who are both having an absolute shocker. You've had a lot of really easy cut games to like in between each fixture. You know, I mean, but that being said, you had a really difficult start to the season, which made people think you were worse than you actually are because you had a really tough opening set of
haven't
fixtures.
played the Toon yet, Alex, and there's a big difference
We
there.
haven't.
We're going to whoop their asses.
This keeps happening.
Mate, will you? Leave some squad.
This does keep happening with every team who because obviously a lot of teams remember us from January to the summer and when we went on that run and we were very dogged and we tried really hard and they thinking that we're like that and we're
Billy,
not. We
Alex
are
likes
such a
putting the
different
words
beast.
dogging and hard in the same sentence, doesn't he?
Dogged,
It's
dogged,
very strange.
ed at the end, completely different verb.
As opposed to dogging with VD at the end.
But we are every team. I've got a few Arsenal friends, and they're saying the same thing. They're summarizing. They've only really watched us from last season, and I'm trying to explain to them we are absolutely not the same team at all.
Nope.
Nowhere near. We play a completely different brand of football than we did 6 months ago.
But yeah,
To Leicester fans, it will not be a repeat of we had to get a last gasp winner. It will be different. We will be trying to be the better team from minute one.
Of course,
That's
we
how
will be
we
about
play
4
now.
0
It's
to the 2.5 time. Andy says, my brother-in-law is a very positive Sunderland fan. He's a stadium half full kind of bloke.
Nice.
V says, Adams pulled a Rey Mysterio in the super chat. Or 619, yes. Yes. That is wrestling, isn't it?
It's very clever, that.
Okay.
Christ.
Yeah, V. Yeah, I'm telling you. Heath says, "Can we get a family special? A family special of?" And now I'm worried.
Is after a pizza?
A pizza?
What's
I
a
got
massive
lost
pizza,
there.
isn't it? A family special.
Type that in the Domino's search bar.
Yeah,
KFC bucket.
that's what I used to call my ex-wife.
I think he might have meant guests because obviously Francisco had a guest appearance there. So
Yes, and Roy lost the plot. Hello.
He got distracted.
Barbara, thank you very much for your €10 super chat. Very kind. She says, Happy Christmas to poor Billy Alex and a special hello to Danielle and wish her all the best for the future. Really love you guys. Simply the best YouTube channel. Not forgetting the mods. Thank you very much, Barbara, and you have a smashing Christmas as well.
Merry Christmas, Barbara.
Ian Fleming, thank you for your £10 super chat. Merry Christmas, guys and mods. Love the channel. Thanks very much, Ian. Rich Baxter says, last Christmas I had a shot of chili vodka and within a minute I had passed out and I felt like I was dying. Turns out it was hotter than a Scotch bonnet. Has anyone else tried that death juice? No. And I don't think I'd like to try it either. Anything with the word... Well, yeah, but anything with the word chili in it. I mean, Roy, do you go for any spicy drinks?
No, I've the worst thing I've ever had is something called the bullfrog.
The bullfrog?
Bullfrog. It's basically 4 or 5 liquors and the whole thing is blue. I had that on the Man City game. I can't remember the last 20 minutes. It's gone.
well, that was quite an important 20 minutes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I was gone.
Christ.
Bullfrog. That's what it was.
Ooh. Is there any spicy drink in Puerto Rico, Francisco? Just
mainly the ones that are done with spicy rum, but the majority of them are very fruity. There's a lot of.
Is everything just rum in Puerto Rico? It's like
instead
of going for a pint of lager, you go and say a pint of rum.
No, not necessarily. It's just that many drinks are made with that, since it's the official hard liquor. But yeah, you'll find everything over here from vodka, gin.
When you order rum, do
you have to specify which one you want. There's
right, but then you say you have to finish the sentence with "R." I thought that was funny, but obviously not. Lisa, happy Christmas.
Good try.
From Lee, the Port Vale fan. Port Vale fan. And also a Newcastle fan too, up the black and white armies. Thank you very much, Lee. Julie says, okay, so I've bought Paul a year's toll road and speed camera pass. Well, thank you very much, Julie. I will treasure that. But of course, we all know that if it wasn't for that bastard Billy Trey, I wouldn't have actually had to use the toll road because I could have been at Billy's having a cup of tea and a bacon sandwich in the warmth, but instead I got soaked. And I got soaked. I got a toll road, which just ripped the card out of my hands, and I also got a speeding fine. So, Trey's just to blame for everything.
That was Andy 2 cups of tea and 2 bacon sandwiches. I remember now. Yeah, I remember.
Andy says Billy's tortoise was 50 Shades of Brown. Rachel, thank you very much for your £6.10 super chat. Love being part of the Toon Review family. Love you all. Merry Christmas. And of course, it had to be £6.10. Of course it did. KP says, good evening, guys, and a very Merry Christmas to you all. Have a fantastic time. It's been bloody marvellous since joining the Toon Review. Big thanks, lads, for the entertainment. No problem. Thank you very much. Francisco, what's Christmas like in Puerto Rico? I mean, do they celebrate it? Do they...
You'll find, they celebrate it. You'll find the longest lasting Christmas here. It starts right after Thanksgiving, and it goes all the way up to the end of January with different celebrations. Because official celebrations, we have Christmas Day, we have New Year's, and then we have Three Kings Day, which is more localized thing. And the best part about it is all the parrandas. Parrandas is our version of caroling, but very much louder. All sorts of instruments. People gather in their cars and go all over the place into different houses at early hours in the morning, just wake you up with music. And the person that is woken up is expected to host the singers with, entrees and drinks and everything. So your house better be prepared to receive people at any any moment in that regard. So that's one of the best things. And also the cured pork in terms of food.
But you eat arroz con gandules, no?
Arroz con gandules,
Yeah, I've heard
pasteles,
of that.
lechon.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah,
I've never tried it, but I'm aware of it.
Jesus Christ. Speak English, Alex, man, instead of your blah, blah, blah,
Lechon is pork, isn't it?
Huh?
It's pork, isn't it?
Well, just say bloody pork instead of all
No,
that long
pastel.
bloody come out with. Bloody pork.
Pasteles is the best way to describe it. Have you ever heard of
No, it's not. It's not. It's bloody pork. And Alex just went on about, you call it a
Pocahontas. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
I mean, other cultures eat different things at Christmas.
But it's pork. Just say pork, Alex. There's no need to go on 3 sentences long about pork. Just say pork. Oh, you have pork down there. No, but you have to say, oh, Francisco, you have no sense. Anyway, George, thank you very much for your £20. Merry Christmas to the panel, Mods, Danielle, and the Toon Review family. Thank you, George. Really appreciate that. Southern Geordie, I would read your comment out, but I'm not going to. I'm sure, missed you over the World Cup he's put on, but he's talked about the Leicester fan. And so, yeah. Angelica says, Alex, you need to let the grey hair through. Every woman loves a silver fox.
Ooh, yeah.
Roy, you are creeping me out with these sexual sound effects you come out with tonight. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you.
You know what I'm worried about, Paul, is when we bring him down here, we're going to bring you guys down here, is I know how he'll be talking throughout the whole time we're out on the streets. He'll be like, hey, ladies. Hey, ladies.
Yeah. He'll be like, hello.
It's going to go all through the trip like that.
Hey, don't you know I'm the Persian perfectionist with my tongue? And all of this garbage. I mean, yeah, you know what it is. Wow.
How did you know?
No. We have Samsonite Dove, who I call Dave for most of 2022. In fact, it's not Dave, it's Dove. It's just my eyes are pure shite. Thank you for your 51.41 krona, which is apparently £6.10. No further explanation needed, he says. Well, thank you very much, Samsonite. And I do apologize for calling you Dave for most of 2022. But it is what it is. Ian says, Alex looks like a 30-year-old Eddie Munster today.
I look like everyone, apparently, which can't be true. I either look like someone or I can't look like everyone, sure.
Well, that's because your hair dye, Alex, and that's what happens to you when your hair dye. You start looking like famous characters from the Munsters. But there you go. Cesare says, Alex, now that's how you handled the flu. Hardly even heard about it. Cough, Paul, cough.
I don't understand that comment. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Yeah, thank you, Billy. I don't either. Never mind. Rob says, thanks heaps for your show. Is awesome. Thank you very much, Rob. Toon TV, which of course is Jack. Hi, Paul. I've sent you a message. Evening, everyone. Jack, nice to see you get over 1,000 subs, mate. And
congratulations.
Thank you. And you can send the money in the post, mate, for us sending lots of viewers your way last night. Julie, this really freaks me out. She's put hashtag Paul's black and white nips.
I mean, it was just white, apparently.
Well, yeah, they certainly weren't black. I mean, it was just there was no hair apart from one little grey one sticking out.
I mean, red and white after he pulled it.
It might still be there. You didn't say he pulled it.
You said no. What I did was I dyed it, Alex. I dyed it.
Dyed your nipple hair.
Well, then the black and white comment.
One little hair
on spot.
Yeah, absolutely. Robert Hall, thank you for your new membership. Welcome to the Members Club on the Toon Review. Thank you very much for joining us. And you will be in the hat for further competitions. Visa's Espresso Brown, think I'm missing something. Either that or people are drinking some damn weak coffee. There's the car. Vulgalure Austin Allegro Baby Poo Yellow with Vulgalure upholstery. It is. Yes. Well done, Spacebar. Yes. Now I don't have to stay up half the night thinking what that bloody car was. I Like Coffee says I didn't get the Espresso Brown reference either. Well, just look at Alex's beard. It's supposed to be Espresso Brown, but as you can see, it's Panther Black. And it was Panther Black when I saw him on Tuesday night at the game. So he's in denial. I Like Coffee.
I mean, it's espresso as well. It's not a train.
Are you trying to sell bloody George Clooney's coffee machine now?
There's no X in espresso, Paul. I let it slide twice. I had to on the third time.
There's no espresso. You know, where we talk, where we have dinner.
It's how Italians talk. It's nothing to do with us. Not even our language.
You couldn't even say pork properly before boyo, right? You had to go down the lines of blah, 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 blah. And not one person, apart from Francisco, understood what the fucking hell you were talking about when all you were talking about was bloody pigs. Unbelievable. Jimmy is in the house. Happy holidays, Jimmy. We'll see you back next week, buddy. Spencer says, I don't have it in me to talk up a woman when she's with her family. That's wild to me, to be honest. We're not even going there. We're not even going there again.
Maybe I thought she was her sister.
I'm not taking anything you say seriously tonight after your comment when that girl popped up on the screen. Hello. I bet you were rubbing your thighs at the same time you said that, were you, Roy?
Oh, God.
No, not my thighs.
There's a thought. Paul says, if my mum got chatted up by a 20-year-old, I'd check the DNA of 20-year-old, probably a Mackham. Oh. God, Christ, Phil, I thought you said something else there. Puss's rum, Royal Navy rum. I mean, that could have gone badly wrong had my eyesight just failed me for a brief second. Yeah. Apparently, Madison's doubtful with a knee injury, according to Rogers' press conference. Mm-hmm. There's a surprise. Francisco is looking good, says Jimmy. Drop an FV bomb in my honor. Wow. Okay. Let's not. Good evening to Stu. I hope you're well. Now tonight we don't have a quiz, which is disappointing. But Billy messaged me earlier and said I haven't had time, and I take his word for it. I know that he probably fell asleep from the minute he walked in the door till about 2 minutes before we went on air. That's just the way it is. Now, I know that Roy wants to have a little bit of a rant tonight. I saw on Twitter earlier on in the week that he's got somebody he wants to rant at. So we'll do that first, and in Danielle's honor, we'll still play Danielle's rant theme for this, and then, of course, Billy's beef with the dancing cow, which Alex saw for the first time last week.
And Paul could see me backstage. You guys couldn't see me. I couldn't handle it. It was amazing.
Well, yes, because it's simply in homage to Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball. And if you ever see if you ever want to see a cow riding a big ball, it will be coming up. But first, we'll have this one.
Now the Toon Review gets ready to hear how she really feels. Let's get ready for Danielle's rant. What? Oh, yeah, you're right. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our ambassador and the voice of reason, Danielle Lawther, with the State of the League.
From next week, it's probably going to be Roy's Rage. So there's one for you to get on there, Francisco. Jules says, I'm taking your son and you won't see him till tomorrow. I mean, I'd be calling the police. Indeed. Anyway, Roy, who are you raging at tonight?
Oh, that Turkish salty bastard who was at the World Cup. Well, it was on the pitch.
Yeah.
To start with, I've got no idea how he got there because they only give special. It's called SAD cards. So they give it like Messi's mum will get one, and a few of the family of the players will get one to get on the pitch. FIFA top executives, the French president, it'll be 10, 15 people. Suddenly you see that twat walking around and he's trying to hug Messi, and Messi's pushing him away, and then he bit one of the medals as well. Absolute bellend. What the fuck are you doing on the pitch?
He bit one of the...
Yeah, he had one of the medals, and he put it. When they win the medals in the Olympics.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing that. What a bellend, man. So he's been banned from the US Open.
Has he really?
The US Open already tweeted said this guy's banned. So the reason I hate this guy is I went on a date about 4 or 5 years ago to his restaurant here, which is very expensive.
It wasn't with Francisco's co-worker, was it?
No, it wasn't.
No?
It was actually with a lass from the Czech Republic. She was really super fit.
I tell you what, Mrs. Caviani watches this back tomorrow. She's going to be punching you right in the face.
Actually, she knows
Did the check bounce? Did the check bounce?
No, I wish it did. It was. I think it was about 300 to 350 pounds. The bill. What's worse? I dropped her home. I didn't even get a kiss. So I was on burgers for the next week.
A Turkish bastard.
Yeah.
So that's why you're in a rage because it was all his fault.
It's his fault. His stupid restaurant, and he's a twat as well.
Well, there you go. So he's just basically Roy was waiting all this week to call him a twat.
Since then, all my dates have been at KFC and McDonald's.
Yeah, you've got a McDonald's test them first. If you don't want to be sod that.
Yeah. Irani Granny says, I think that was more James Metro Brown. Very true. I think Alex's new phrase of Metro Brown is now going to take over the Toon review. In fact, we need to get hashtag Metro Brown trending on Twitter, just for the hell of it.
He's going to look for
what is he doing?
He's going to look for
he's going to look for the box, isn't he? Just to prove a point. But it doesn't matter. Susan gets these hair dyes that say her hair's going to go red, and it bloody doesn't. All it does is burn her scalp red, and her hair's still brown. So, even in Susan, it just they lie on the boxes to get you to buy them. It's quite clear. He's back. Look with his Clark Kent quiff. Look at that, man. He's even got the Superman hair. Anyway, hello, Alex.
There he is.
There is the bolt.
Oh, he's got a man bun, Alex. That'd be enough for me straight away.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I didn't like that. See?
Yeah, bollocks.
Espresso brown.
I don't care about the espresso brownie, but you've bought a hair dye box with a man with a bun.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I mean, you are the new metrosexual.
I don't turn into
channel,
him if I open the bottle. That's not how that works.
Well, no, it's not brown. It's clearly gone black. So if
we could grow hair based on the box, then you would use it as well, Paul.
Well,
what am I fucking laughing for?
Yeah, Paul, I think we need to start doing something about.
Well, he's just insulted me, but you've also insulted most of the bald men on the planet, Alex. So you have to deal with that.
I had to take
At least I'm not trying to look like Superman with his little poncy quiff there, right? And the little bit of hair dropping down, saying, "Oh, look at me! I'm one curl just fell out with your Metro monster hair." Honestly,
it's all right. Henry Cavill's a handsome man. If I look anything like him, I'm doing all right.
No, it's not Henry Cavill. I'm talking about the animated one.
Christopher Reeve.
No, the animated one, Billy, the cartoon.
He's been dropped, by the way, from the next Superman.
Yes, he has.
Christopher Reeve?
No, well, Christopher Reeve won't. Right. We're not going there. Yes, he has, and it's not good. He was really good at it, but there you go. Angelica says, "Oh, I Francisco, you'd make a mint reading smut for audiobooks." Annie's just died. Obviously, he was turned on by you as well, Francisco. There you go. Paul's calling more Roxanne with that microphone. Right. Alex's flicker's different colours. Mine stays the same and I still get the horse shit. I mean, nah, not having it. Reese, has anyone heard about that Pepsi milk thing in the USA? Yes. I've seen it. Fanta with milk is supposed to be the best.
No,
Fanta with
orange
milk.
juice, it curdles. What are you on about?
No,
I'm not going to try it.
Fanta apparently with milk is nice. I watched it on
orange
TikTok.
juice. It will just curdle, surely.
Maybe. They're calling it pilk.
Shit, that's what it is.
Geordie Howeman is under the impression that Alex is trying a coup to take over the channel. Little bit scary. Anyway, it is now time for our dancing cow. Born to be alive. Born to be alive.
Was he from Puerto Rico, Francisco? Patrick Hernandez? He may well have been.
Nope. He was his Puerto Rican ancestor, but he wasn't born or even visited Ireland ever.
Interesting.
What a stroker he was in.
Whoopi Fluberg. Whoopi Flufberg. Hi, Merry Christmas, everyone. Okay. Right, Billy, who's your beef?
Hey, it's Christmas. I don't want to have beef. I want to big up someone. I want to shout out for someone.
Go on then. Get on your pedestal.
It's Christmas, isn't it? And this past week...
Well, there's no need to be afraid, Billy.
Absolutely. We let it in light and we banish hate in this country.
We do.
Christmas time.
And in our world of plenty, we spread smile of joy.
We just throw our arms
put your arms around the world at Christmas time.
Christmas time. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
So,
anyway,
I want to big up something that's kind of criticised quite a lot.
If you say Chris Wood, I'm going to punch you in the face next time I see you.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's a special body in this country that we all own, all of us. We all pay for it each month, and it gets criticised, and it shouldn't, because it's the finest television institution in the world, and it's the BBC. I think it's fantastic. The Sports Personality of the Year Awards on Wednesday night, as always, was a fantastic hour and a half of entertainment, emotions. It was fantastic again. Their coverage of the World Cup final, once again, was superb. And big shout out to Gary Lineker. That man represented this country in 2 World Cups absolutely fantastically. And he's got a right to say what he wanted to say. And he's out there doing a job for the country, for the people he works for, and doing a service to this country. And I think they got a lot of hard yards against them. And the BBC is an institution we should all be proud of. And keep going on to Beeb. I think you're brilliant.
Billy's beef, ladies and gentlemen, is not a beef. It's a praising of the British Broadcasting Corporation. I did not expect that, but well said, Billy Jane. Fair enough. Interesting. Rich says, isn't Alex going bleach blonde if Newcastle wins something? Maybe, Paul, you can dye your singular grey nipple hair.
Is that it already have?
Right. Very, very true. Nora says he wasn't saying that an hour ago. Saying what was I not saying an hour ago? She worries me with her cryptic clues. But there you go. Right. Alex, are you shaming anyone this week, or are you taking a week off for Christmas?
I've got the same sort of thing as Billy. It's more of a salute by Stato than ashamed.
Well, go on then.
Oh, I don't get my intro.
Oh, God, all right then. Bloody Nora. Christ on a bike.
So, you just had to open your big damn mouth, did you?
What a shame.
Well, now it's time for all those know-it-alls out there.
A shameful display!
To get shamed by Stato.
No.
Come on, Mr. Metrosexual.
So it's specifically around Sean Longstaff and the changes. So it's a bit of shaming and a bit of saluting, specifically saluting Sean Longstaff and shaming people who are overly critical. I think Chris Wood is exempt from this conversation. I think once you get to a certain age, it's difficult. in football.
Look how he's trying to be nice about it as well. Just say
Well,
shit,
no,
man.
I think Chris Wood is not good enough, and he's not turned a corner, and it looks unlikely that he will. He might score from open play a couple of times this season, but that'll be it. That's the expectation, if that. But for everybody still in their 20s, still young enough, there is not a single player that hasn't had an upturn in form, an improvement in their stats, in their energy, in their technical ability, in their awareness, positioning, mentality. Murphy at the start of the season, when he played that Tranmere Rovers game, Murphy was abysmal. We gave him a 1. He was awful, so bad. And then he put in a month or two of really, really solid performances, really contributed to the cause. Longstaff has gone even further than that. He's still in his mid-20s, and he's improved his technical ability, improved his awareness, positioning, his physicality. He's done a really important job for us, and he's going to be a good squad player. So my point is to shame people who aren't going to give anyone. They're not going to give anyone a chance. We mentioned in the summer that Sean Longstaff's underlying numbers suggested he was one of the best pressers in Europe with a 96th percentile press rate, and that was in August. He got given a new contract, seemingly for a reason, and now we are seeing that reason. So they're a competent bunch of coaches, the whole team, and if they think somebody will come good, I'm willing to trust them. There are certain players that I'm unsure of. I'm very unsure of Ryan Fraser. I think he's just been riddled with injury, and I don't think he's got the physical capabilities to do what Murphy's done. I'd be surprised, but I could be wrong. I think Wood's just a little bit too old for it now in the profile. But I'm willing to just say to everybody, because it's Christmas, try and take it into next year. Just give everyone a chance, because at the moment we have certain players who come in and have one bad game, whether it's Murphy, Maxey, Willock, Longstaff, even Lascelles. They'll come in and they'll have an hour that's bad, and everybody goes, sell them, quick, sell them. Let's get this really expensive player in, get him out of the squad. That's. I don't want us doing that. I'd rather, we've had all these criticisms about from the Leicester fans about being compared to Manchester United fans and stuff, and it's true. We don't want to go down that road. We want to love the players that we've got, and we know they're not here for the money. Most of the squad were here pre-money, and the ones that are here after the takeover are still on quite modest salaries and are here for the cause. Bruno and Trippier signed when relegation was still a very high possibility. Let's not forget that. And I think we just need to get behind the whole team, because we've had an amazing season so far, and to maintain where we're at the moment is going to take a monumental effort. So I think us whinging constantly on social media or out loud about certain things isn't going to help anybody, because we've seen how important mentality is. Mentality's literally gotten us 3 points, and we are a factor in that. In the stadium and on social media, all the players check social media. Of course they do. They're aware of all these things going on and conversations. They're not stupid. Their families will be on social media and things like that. So I think we just need to be a bit more positive, because when they lose, they're hurting as well. So they are humans at the end of the day. And I know very soon we're going to turn a corner where it's going to start to get silly with wages, 200,000-300,000 a week. We will start to see crazy transfer fees in the next 3 to 5 years. It's just part of what it is. We've just got to stay grounded and appreciate what we've got, and respect the players and the coaches. That's it.
Well, thank you, Alex, for a segment that is supposed to be about 2 minutes, and you take 3 hours. I mean, it's fine, mate. No worries at all. Thank you very much for that. Billy, it's fair to say you're getting hammered for your Billy's beef tonight. Spacebar smells sarcasm. David says that the BBC is shit, and so is Gary Lineker. He's divisive, apparently.
But this is the point of it all, though. This is the point of it all. You can't be all things to everyone. So you have to be in between the two. And Gary Lineker divides opinions, and that, to me, that's what you want from a neutral TV station.
Yeah. Ronald says Gary Lineker is a wank spaddle, whatever one of them is. Andrew says BBC scum. Look,
if you've not got Gary Lineker, they'll probably ask Gary Neville to go and present it, and we don't want that.
Well, very true.
It's even worse.
Yes. Soli says this channel is brilliant and welcomes all fans. We do. Ian says, Alex, admit it, you've used gorgeous ginger for your pubes.
What?
Wow. Wow. Mickey says, BBC 15 quid a month to watch Match of the Day. Have a word with yourself, mate.
Well, it isn't 15 quid to watch Match of the Day, is it? There's hundreds of other channels. There's a million radio stations. So 15 quid for Match of the Day is absolute nonsense.
Up the Blue says, I'm actually a Newcastle fan. Well, that's interesting. Ian says, sorry,
logo.
Billy. Totally disagree about the BBC and Mr. Lineker. I mean, Carlos says, feck the BBC. Can't stand them. Foxy says, I thought Billy was joking about the BBC Lineker, but I couldn't tell.
To be fair, in the first 10 seconds, I did think you were going to do one of your U-turns.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think it's hammered from both sides, and I think it's wrong. I think, if you get supposed to be a neutral TV institution, as what they are, if you're getting hammered from both sides, then it's right. It's
all right.
It's
not bloody Politics Sunday. Let's move on.
Well, it is, yeah, you're right.
John says, Billy, sorry, but I think you're taking the piss with this one. The BBC, the most corrupt organisation in the UK. Scandal that they are charging OAPs full price. Put advertisements on.
They're not charging the OAPs full price. That's the government do that.
Yeah. Okay. This is starting to turn to question time. No, we're not having it. People. I must defend the channel here and say that people can watch what they want at the end of the day. Billy happens to like the BBC, and that's his.
Don't get me wrong. There's certain programs of BBC at the show that I don't like, but there's certain ones I do like. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, Francisco, before we go, are you wanting to out anybody or bring any more women on for Roy Caviani to have a look at? I mean,
no more distractions for Roy tonight. But I would like to add one single point to what Alex was saying.
Do I need to hover over the mute button here?
Can you hear me? Okay. Oh, okay. No, no. To what Alex was saying, and I think that we must realize that the second half of last season was a time of damage control and emergency management for the team to stay up. We couldn't expect that time to be a time of development for our players. Even if Snowden did develop, it wasn't a time for development. It was a time for making sure we stayed in the Premier League. They've had this first half of the season as the real opportunity for development and growth, and we've seen results. We have to be happy with the results, and we have to be happy with what that outlook is for us coming up. And I see a very bright 2023, man. I see it there, and I know that everybody, shares that, and we all have that vision. But we must keep it, as Alex says, we must keep it grounded for as long as we can. We can't overstep, and we can't be desperate to get somewhere just because we're doing good. But that's basically it.
Well, thank you very much. That is the end of TTR Friday for tonight, guys. Roy and Francisco, thank you for your company with us three rabble tonight. It has been a joy as usual.
Do you know what a Christmas story before we go?
Oh God.
Yay.
Go on then.
I thought you wanted me to say one, so here we go.
He's been
Cast your mind back to.
I am hovering over the mute button.
Cast your mind back to the winter days of 1987. Snow in the air, festive decorations on every house. Not the lights you see these days because we didn't do it in them days, but trees in every house, paper decorations, angels on top. And Billy Boy pulled a girl that was way, way too good for me, if I'm being truthfully honest. A girl that came from the right side of the tracks, aside from my working class council house, which I was brought up in. But I pulled her in it, and we were going on really well. And she said to me one day, she says, Billy, my parents have invited you for Christmas dinner, and you can stay the night. And they're very au fait with these kind of things, so make sure you come prepared. I thought, happy days. So day before Christmas, before I went to the house over in the posh side of Coventry, off I went around town shopping for presents, and of course paid a visit to the chemists and bought myself a nice box of featherlight touch stuff. And the chemist was, Merry Christmas to you, sir. I hope you enjoy.
Oh,
what are you going to be doing? And so off I went to the house on Christmas Day. Off went to the house Christmas Day morning, armed with these presents. Dinner was served, a massive banquet affair. Huge turkey came out, biggest turkey you'd ever seen. All the trimmings, stuffing, roast potatoes, everything parsnips, the lot. Cranberry sauce. It was a fantastic lunch. And of course, conversation got round to what people were doing, and therefore, I said to the people, I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to be promoted in the new year at my job. I'm a computer analyst at my company, which is absolutely bollocks, but you have to pick yourself up in these situations. And so I did. And after the meal, they were all really, really pleased with what they'd heard, thought I was suited to the daughter. And after the meal, the daughter gave me the elbow. She said, "You never told me you was a computer analyst." And I said, "You never fucking told me your dad was a fucking chemist."
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. I had a feeling that's where that was going.
It's an old joke.
Yeah.
Thanks for the spoiler, Phil, by the way.
Yeah, there was a few of them said they could see where this is going, but there you go. At least it didn't involve shitting on a tortoise, which, it has been many times, yes. But listen, guys, seriously, thank you for watching tonight. We really do appreciate it. It's been a fantastic year for the channel. It really has. We'll do I think a TTR Friday New Year special next week when we'll look back over the year and some funny stuff on the channel. So I'll keep Susan busy all week trying to put cuts together of some of the funny things that have happened on this channel throughout the year. I mean, we've got to get Alex's favorite German footballer, that clip on. There's various things that I'm sure Susan will be able to dig out. But listen, thank you to everybody for all the support on the channel throughout the year. Obviously, we'll go into it more next week. But please, everybody out there, have an absolutely wonderful Christmas. You all deserve it. Our viewers are the best. Top notch, absolutely 100%. It's a fantastic family environment that we've now created on this channel, and that's the way it's going to stay moving forward. We love what we do. We love interacting with all of you guys, seeing all the conversations going on in the chat, etc., and things like that. We've met some amazing people over the year. We've, Alex has come onto the channel, Billy's come onto the channel, and obviously Caviani's been here, there, and everywhere throughout the year. So. And obviously, Mr. Puerto Rican Love Machine has appeared and just wowed a lot of ladies. So it's been brilliant. But seriously, have an absolute wonderful Christmas weekend. If you don't have family or whatever, please reach out to somebody. Just try and enjoy it as best you can. But those of you with the family, just have a great time. Now, I'll be back on Boxing Day with the Leicester Newcastle watch along. That starts at 2:30 with the build up to the match, and then we'll probably have a review on the night time on Boxing Night, but we'll see how people are fixed for that. Alex,
I'm not sure. I might be a bit drunk, but
yeah. One or two Nancy Pandas going down the old throat on Boxing Day, I would imagine. In the
a Nancy Panda.
In the Alex,
what's a Nancy Panda?
Well, just some of them posh fucking drinks that you lot drink down there. But
that's what
I live in the Midlands. I know to people in the northeast, the Midlands seems like the south.
Well, it is.
We're above London, and we consider London and the southern counties to be the south.
Absolutely,
the posh people are under London. They're the ones that.
Oh bollocks! See, Alex, listen to the way you talk, man. Jesus Christ, you the way you talk. The Queen's in the bloody room. And she's not with us anymore. But never mind. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you very much to the Mod Squad. Please do drop a like, subscribe if you're new. And of course, thanks to you lot on the screen for your company this evening. And we'll see you on Boxing Day for a live show. And have a wonderful time, guys. Simple as that.
Feliz Navidad.
Sorry.
Arrivederci.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
There you go.
Feliz Navidad. I mean, do you want to have a sing song before we leave? I mean, is there any special Christmas song that anybody particularly likes?
I'm dreaming
Of
of
a
a white
Christmas,
just
like
like
the
the
one
ones
I
used
used to
to
know when the treetops
treetops
glisten
listen
and
and
children
listen
to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
Christ, we sound like we're bloody rat ass. We can't get it
Whatever.
Dreaming of
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to see Newcastle win away.
Saludo, vengo a saludar. I'm sorry.
We're fucking mental.
How about
we're
Bruno?
massive.
We've got Bruno in the middle, you know.
Really?
Oh god! This is what everybody watching has got to listen to their like grandfather or strange uncle do in the next few days. Anyway, to be fair.
Well, Wes has just said not the rat pack, but the rat arse. Yeah. Cheers, Wes. We tried. It failed. But we do have Bruno in the middle.
Yes, we do. No.
Bruno in the middle.
We've got Bruno in the middle. Hey, no,
He's got what we need.
Botman at the back. He's in attack. Newcastle's going to win the Premier League. Right, that's it, guys. From us, take that. It is good night. And we'll see you. Have a wonderful Christmas. Good night.
Away the lads and lassies.
Bye-bye, everybody.